Okay, started off a little late, but we're back. Give me a moment. Just adjusting some things. Almost got it. Okay. Got it. Ooh. Hey Lee, welcome. Hey Bio, welcome back to Barney and Friends Fellowship of the Purple. Oh gosh. Perfect. Timed it. Let me close my door so I don't... There we go. Whew. I'm looking forward to this one because we're going into a level that's honestly the best one in the game and my personal favorite. It's just so fun and charming. It has such ethereal vibes. You'll see when we get there. Hey Venom. Hey Sujingu. Welcome. Let me just inform you guys that I wasn't able to stream on Monday because I've had like family issues. I'm not going to get into specifics because it's kind of just, you know.
Yes, Voltaire, it's good to see you as well, but we don't have time to waste on sentiment. Back to Cinder. She was doing what to you?
Cinder's a chick?
Oh, it's hard to be absolutely sure, Ignitus. But it seems she was using me as some sort of suspended organic power source.
Huh?
She was using him as a battery.
Why didn't he just say so?
Not only that, she also left with a glowing yellow orb. And I believe that I somehow powered it. Does this mean anything to you, Ignitus?
Perhaps. What I do know is that we need to rescue the other Guardians before Cinder can power any more of those orbs.
I agree, Ignitus. But first I'd like to impart some useful knowledge to Spyro. Vis-a-vis his recently acquired electricity-based exhalation device.
What?
Well, he says he'd like to teach me some things about that electricity breath.
Oi, why didn't you just say so?
Nah, you're all good. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things because let's just say this past weekend for me and my family has been eventful to say the least. Ignitus, screw being polite. Tell me what you know. Yeah, his inner was it Shen? Or Shen. His inner, Shen came out. Because I know, Gary Oldman, he voices, Shen in Kung Fu Panda 2, you know, the peacock. Definitely one of the better, villains in animation and cinema. And I will say, I hope that the villain for Spyro A Realm Beyond is basically akin to, like, a Kung Fu Panda villain. Where they're, like, not too serious, but not too silly either. They're, like, a good in-between, like a Kung Fu Panda villain. I hope the villain of A Realm Beyond is like that. Hey, Emperor Duelist. Okay, let's go.
Spyro, come here.
Hey, Brian?
Electricity, the spark of life. Listen, and I will teach you its secrets.
Ugh. I'm hoping to get more details on gameplay soon. Oh yeah, people say we might get some, soon during, either Spyro Community Day or some kind of, Gamescom. We're either getting it through Gamescom or through Community Day. Bless you. Thank you. My sneezes can be, kind of... not sporadic, but they can be kind of, loud. I think. Maybe. Like, I'm quiet in other ways, but with my sneeze, it's a little more just... I don't know, it just gets it all out, you know? Electricity skill? How shocking. For real. Okay, so we just gotta... Excuse me? Oh wait, I think that's because I missed one. I need to move this so it can... There.
You grasp the concept. Excellent.
Come over here.
Basically, the electricity breath is kind of, acts a little like a chain link. Like a ball and chain kind of situation. I don't know. Chase after the dummies, press and hold B. The dummies, electric breath. Okay. Hello, dummy, dummy, dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. I don't know why I'm singing the Underground Mario theme, but whatever. That reminds me of a joke I heard somewhere. Where they're like, hey, what kind of overalls does Mario wear? And they're just like, denim, denim, denim. I like that because it's funny. I like a good pun. And it's like doing the underground theme. My mom told me like this kind of punny joke the other night.
Over here.
And it took a while for me to like get it. I don't know. I like a good pun, but sometimes it just doesn't hit me. Some puns work, some puns don't. I don't know. Okay, dumb. Okay, Oh. Okay, I missed something. What did I need to do again?
More focus might prove successful.
Yeah, that's a funny little Mario
This way,
joke.
oh, Mauve one.
Yeah. Okay, press Y to throw the electricity arc at the dummy, and it will erupt it in the cage to the air. Run to the... Okay, so I have to... Got it. Okay, there we go.
Spyro, come here.
Da-da-da. Press and hold Y to play the dummies, arc away melee. Now we got 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Okay, still more. Come here. Hey, come back here. I need to hit you. Get aerialies, please. Oh no. Come back! Oh.
I guess I'll have to try harder.
Okay. Try that again. Press the... Okay. That's done. Hello? Where did you go? I swear this breath doesn't aim properly. It's kind of... I know it's an arc, but still, I'd like to be able to hit him. You're right in front of him. Spyro. Spyro, please. Hit the dummy. Okay, one more. There.
Igniters will be pleased.
Yes. Okay, what
Over
next?
here.
Ah, yes. After defeating the small dummies, press Z. Okay, yeah, this is the... You gotta get enough juice. Get enough juice. Give me juice. I need more juice. Juice. Come on. Takes a moment to get enough fuel. I do wonder if A Realm Beyond will have different elemental breaths and like a skill tree kind of upgrade system, kind of like what this has, but a little different. It'd be interesting to see. I am curious what other aspects of gameplay they have aside from the new flight mechanics they're doing, which I like. From what little bit we've seen, I like the flight mechanics they're doing. it's gonna be so fun to just fly around in the game, and I can't wait. Okay, come here. All of you, come here. And get shocked.
Your training is complete. For now.
Yeah. I just can't get out of the way of the statue. He just ends up on the top of the statue as it rises. He has to glide down. Yeah, elemental stuff would be cool. Oh yeah. Really looking forward to it. By the way, I will update you guys with something. So the 10th of this month.
Cyril, the Ice Guardian, was taken to Tall Plains. You and Sparks must go there at once and find him.
Yes, sir.
But if we see danger, we should run, right?
There are times when all of us need to stand up to danger, young Sparks.
Yeah, maybe next month, next summer, perhaps next year.
Just go. Now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can't wait for this level because this is like my favorite level of the game. You'll see. I'll explain in a moment once we get there, but hold on. Just waiting. Just waiting for it to load any moment now. It's a 20-year-old game.
Tall Plains was once home to a proud ancient tribe called the Atlawa.
Oh, bless you.
Sparks.
The Atlawa were a people in tune with the rhythms of the seasons, focused on their relationship to crops, their surroundings, their gods. They've all been driven underground by Cinder and her forces, who have taken over the tribe shrine. I sense that's where Cinder is keeping Sid, trying to power another crystal. You must find him before she succeeds.
Right. It's never easy.
Nothing worthwhile ever is.
So now you're spouting wisdom, hero boy?
Come on.
Okay, so first, let me explain. So, on the 10th of this month, next Monday, is Bionicle Day. And, I'm making a video that I'm gonna post on Bionicle Day, but I'm also thinking, what if on that day I play Bionicle the game? I have the game, it's a GameCube game, so what if I stream that game on Bionicle Day? It's either that or the, Bionicle Heroes, that's another game I have. I'm just not sure which one would be I'll be able to beat in one sitting. Because, like, okay, I know Bionicle the game. That game is rather short. So I could do that. Or I could do Bionicle Heroes. Which, I don't know how short that game is. Bionicle Heroes is better. I mean, I know Bionicle Heroes is better. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, play through the whole game in one go. Hello, TB. So anybody seen any good movies lately? It's longer but better. Yeah, I just wouldn't be able to like beat it in one sitting, but maybe. Yeah, either would be cool. Toast Butter or Buster 22. Thank you for subscribing. Guessing that's you, TB2? Yeah, that's you. Good movies lately. Nothing new, because I haven't been to the movie theater in a hot minute, but I just haven't been able to, because I've had issues recently. Just nothing crazy, just, haven't been able to get out much. I've been collecting DVDs. So they're pretty much older movies, but, I have a lot of DVDs of older movies from when I was a kid and teen and all. Spider-Man Brand New Day was awesome. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are excited for Spider-Man, which rightfully so. It's Spider-Man, you know, who's not excited for Spider-Man? And this isn't a movie, but I've been rewatching Doctor Who recently. I'm on the I'm in the David Tennant era right now because I've been I'm mostly familiar with New Who than Classic Who. I've seen a little bit of Classic Who, but not too much. I'll get to Classic Who eventually, but right now I'm in New Who because that's what I'm familiar with. I just want to rewatch that, catch up to it. There's probably some long plays here on YouTube that can help give you ideas of how long it'll take to beat. Yeah, I could just do multiple parts. I might do that. We'll see. We'll see. I have the Wii version of Bionicle Heroes, because that's the only console of the game I have it on. I don't have an Xbox, so I wasn't able to get the Xbox version. So I just got the Wii version, because that's the only console I have. So, yeah, I know certain versions vary because of, you know, quality and whatnot, but that's the version I have. Anyway. Okay, this level, Tall Plains. When I played through this level for the first time, I don't know how to describe it, but when I got into this level for the first time, I felt this feeling that I don't get in games much at all anymore. It's like a rare feeling. It's like this ethereal kind of feeling where you're just like so captivated by something, like whether it's a piece of media or a book or a game, you're just so infatuated, you're so drawn to it, you just feel like you're fully immersed. Nothing else exists around you, you're just there. That's the feeling I had playing through this level, because I don't know what it is about tropical jungle themed levels in games, or even tropical beaches to an extent, but tropical jungles especially, they feel so ethereal to me, especially in games, because especially if they have like ancient ruins that are like Aztec inspired or whatever, like this level just has that feeling for me. And the music, the atmosphere is so calming and so mystifying and ethereal again. It's just, oh, I love it so much. I hope A Realm Beyond has levels like this that evoke this feeling, because this is a feeling in gaming that I really deeply miss having. It's so, oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. I've heard people explain being on drugs having the same feeling. No. No. This is not a drug feeling, no. This is like when you're just fully immersed. That's how I feel playing Ocarina of Time. Yeah, like, I know Ocarina of Time has that kind of feeling in some places. Like, I'd say the Forest Temple especially has that feeling. I do need to play Ocarina of Time on the channel sometime. I have Ocarina of Time, I have an N64. I can play it the old-fashioned way. I just need to properly get a converter to, stream N64. You know? Fully immersed is the description given for weed. Dude, not everything is related to drugs. This is talking about media, art. This is talking about video games. If you're not fully immersed into a video game, which, by the way, you do not need high fidelity graphics to be fully immersed. I get fully immersed in a game that looks like this, that's all cartoony and cool looking and has style. So I love Spyro's little idle animation where he's just dancing. That's so cute. But yeah, this, I'm fully immersed in this. Like, just take it all in. You hear it, right? You hear the music? Sarah Ursuri. Hello. I'm also named Sarah. Nice to meet you. And yes, Jesus does love you. You're right. You're correct. Jesus loves all of us. Very mystical and tranquil. Indeed, it's very mystical and tranquil. It's very ethereal, and I love this kind of feeling. I miss when games had that kind of feeling. I love it. I wish more games had this feeling, especially nowadays. Oh, brother. How do I say your name? Erickery Hart. Hello. I love The Legend of Spyro so much. Yeah, me too. Legend of Spyro, underrated. Underrated, I'm gonna say it, underrated. And this level right here, this is my favorite level in the game. It's so beautiful. I know when I'm making my game, because I do want to make a game myself, I'm definitely going to make a level or two or several levels that have this kind of feeling. This mystifying, ethereal, tranquil feeling. Eric. Okay, Eric Everhart. Okay, hello, Eric. Really good graphics can actually be worse for simulating the imagination, because everything is already spelled out for you. Exactly. Like, I've seen a lot of videos of people talking about how graphics from this era, from like 20 years ago, or even earlier, evoke more imagination and help people immerse themselves more because, you know, your brain fills in the gaps and it invokes this imagination. It's good. It's good for the brain. Whereas a lot of games nowadays focus too much on realism and then the magic is lost. That's why I will always, always prefer games with cartoony stylized graphics over realistic movie graphics. Like, I don't care if a game is looking like real life. I play games to escape reality, not be reminded of it. If I wanted to see something in live action, I'd watch a live action movie or something. I like things that are, you know, ethereal, that don't feel like they're from the real world, because the real world kinda sucks. Like, sure, the real world isn't all bad. There's plenty of good in the real world, but it also kind of sucks because we're in a fallen world. But my point is, I like things that have this feeling of fully immersing yourself in a mystical, ethereal world. Yeah, that could be part of it. Yeah. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's just go. I'm getting that feeling again. I'm getting that same feeling. Just immersing. You get the feeling, right? I hope you do. This level just nails atmosphere. If I ever make essay videos talking about, like, level design and evoking certain feelings, I'm so making a video on this particular level because it is so beautiful and mystifying, and oh, I love it so much. Mario Kart on Switch has really detailed graphics and cartoony too. Yep, that's Mario Kart. You're not wrong. How about the Reignited and A Realm Beyond's Pixar-style graphics? I like, the quote-unquote Toys for Bob style, you could say. I really like Toys for Bob style. Definitely has that's a similar feeling, I suppose, and I'm excited for what A Realm Beyond has to offer, but yeah. Would I say it's Pixar style? Kinda, but not really. It's close, but not fully. Another one game that I would say is very Pixar in terms of its style is, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That game feels like a Pixar movie, I swear. The less realistic graphics can evoke a more mystical and ethereal feeling, though more creative art design. Exactly. I love that. Here's Toys for Bob. Who is Bob? I don't know. We don't know who Bob is. That's just what the studio is called. No one knows who Bob is. I'm sorry. Almost got it. There we go. I feel fired up, Bob. Yeah! The title screen of this game, man, have played hours of the main theme song. I love the ethereal sounds and glowing gold of it all in the water. Same, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. This game just... Oh man, this game, I love this game. Underrated. And like, I played through this game more recently, like on my own for the first time, and yeah, I love it. Sure, it has some things that are a little off, like, you know, less platforming, more combat. I don't mind the combat, I like the combat, but I do miss the more platforming aspect of it, because, you know, Spyro is a platformer. I'm gonna go back to Flame. Yeah, I feel fired up. Yeah, we said that already. Actually, I read that already. Who is Bob? We don't know. Who is Bob? That's the question of the universe right there. We have so many questions of the universe, and who is Bob is one of them. Bob the Builder. Oh gosh. Okay, come here, you. I do need to make a video talking more about, like, levels that invoke this feeling. Because it's such a specific and niche thing that I don't see enough people talking about. I need to make that video. I have a few videos I need to make, and I'm working on a couple right now, and I hope to get one of them posted by Monday of next week. But I also have another one that I'm probably gonna try to get done for, or, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm working on some stuff. I'm cooking. Okay. Where are the other buttons? Over here, perhaps? Toys for Bob has something magical about the style. Crash 4's art design is more stylized than Insane Trilogy. Yeah, because different studio. Because Insane Trilogy was made by, Vicarious Visions, and their style, while still good, definitely, ow. While still good, it, doesn't invoke the same feeling. It's still good, I like the style, but I do prefer Toys for Bob in terms of their art style. Their art direction is just more appealing, more fun and beautiful, and, I just really like their style. I really dig it. Okay, where am I? Great, I'm down here again. What do you think dragon... I don't think dragons have milk. They're reptiles. They don't have milk. Dragons don't have milk. I think I'm in the wrong area. Hold on. Where am I? Then how do they feed the... they...
Enemy of mine is my friend.
Does that mean what I think it does?
Yeah, we've
Gotta help him.
Oh, brother.
Well, first off, since their babies are hatched from eggs, they feed their young probably like birds, where they snag up some prey and they take it to their young. They chew it up, they spit it to the baby, you know, like a bird. That's how they feed their young. They feed them like birds. Remember, they're reptiles, not mammals.
Watch it, would ya?
I was just trying to help.
Well, the Atlawa and Kane need no help.
Oh, just about to spring into action, huh?
Forget this guy, Spyro. Come on.
What did they want with you, anyway?
It's none of your business. Now move. I've got a tribe to save.
Oh, you're welcome.
Or maybe they feed them sheep. Probably. Sheep, fish, chicken, whatever. Also, why am I over here? I was trying to get some gems. Come here, Dreadwing. Get burnt. Get scorched. Spyro, your arms look like twigs. Oh, you're talking to the llama guy? Yeah, Kane. Kane is his name, yeah, Kane. I could imagine the panic that fans had that Vicarious Vision was doing the development because of Crash Purple. Did they make Crash Purple? That's interesting. Yeah, but they did a good job. They did a really good job with... Oh, shoot. Well, into the abyss I go.
Here we go.
What is Dreadwing doing in Spyro? He belongs to Hasbro. Yeah. I don't know. That's just what these guys are called. They're just called Dreadwings. Okay, we're done here. We go here. Get some... I have a puzzle back here that I need to solve, but I... Okay, you're gone. What is up here? There's something here. Yeah. Yeah, don't ask. That's just how he is. Okay, right. We still have this guy. Ow, hey! There we go. Did. And I missed one extra block around here. You know what I mean? It's just so peaceful here. Just the fauna, the color, the vibes, the atmosphere, it's so beautiful. Oh man, I really hope we get more games that have this feeling. I hope A Realm Beyond has a world like this, that feels like this, at least. From the trailer, it looks like we have a jungle kind of area. At least from the small bit of gameplay we've seen, but I do hope there's, like, worlds that give this feeling. Like, when we're flying for the first time, I hope it's similar to, like, the first time Spyro and Cinder take flight in Dawn of the Dragon. Just the music that plays for Valley of Avalar, it's so beautiful. Like, okay, we don't have Stuart Copeland back making the soundtrack, sadly, but I do hope A Realm Beyond has, like, a nice mixture of the music from classic Spyro, like the original trilogy, and also a little bit of Legends. Ow, okay, I didn't realize I was getting that close, okay. Oh boy, I love playing with Legos. Why do you bring up Legos? It's fine. Have you seen that prank interview that Elijah Wood was into where he was asked about wearing wings? One of the actors was impersonating a German journalist, and Elijah had no idea. No, I have not. That sounds funny. Either way, Moneybags is gonna charge an arm and a leg to teach him how to fly. I don't think Moneybags is coming back. I mean, why would he? No one really... I don't think Moneybags is coming back. I doubt he's coming back. I doubt it. Where the frickety frickazoid is this button? What's over here? Oh. Okay, I think we're in the next area. It's fine. Kinda feel bad for those armadillos. Brought up Legos because of the stacked blocks. Well, those are a little too big and too square for Legos. Or, no, I guess there are Legos like that anyway. Never mind. But whatever. But yeah. Levels like this that are... Ow, hey! Levels like this that are like a tropical kind of jungle. And they have like ancient ruins that are kind of Aztec inspired or something. I dig levels like that. Dude, why are you being so weird tonight? Why are you being weird? What do you... What? What the heck? Also, I like the colors of these baboons. They kind of look more like a Chinese monkey, like, I don't know. Because, you know, like, if you look at, like, images of Sun Wukong, for example, sometimes he has face paint, and it's kind of looks like these baboons. I'm always weird, are you? Also, you said find a button. That's not what I meant, dude. Whatever. Agreed. By the way, do you like the potential main theme for the new game heard in the trailer? I think it sounds really good. I mean, from the little bit of we've heard, yeah, it sounds really nice. I wanna hear a full version. I hope they give us a full version sometime soon. And they need to tell us who the composer is. I want to know who the composer they hired is. I'm curious who they got for to be the composer. hello. I actually got the belly button thing from a meme. The caption read, "Press any button to continue. Presses belly button. Game start." Confused screaming. Wow. Okay, I get it. I see now. It looks funnier on the actual meme, but you get... Yeah, I get the idea. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's fine. Just a belly button, no biggie. Okay, we gotta... Yeah, the atmosphere and enemies are a bit like Journey to the West. Yeah! It is very Journey to the West, you're right. As much as I dislike Skylanders, I wouldn't mind if Lori Buffield does the music. Spyro's Adventure OST is good. Is goated. Yeah, like, Skylanders has some good OST. Heck, the freaking main theme for Spyro's Adventure was composed by Hans Zimmer. Freaking Hans Zimmer. Can you believe it? He helped compose the main theme for the first game. Which is insane. Like, okay, if we get a Spyro movie, Hans Zimmer needs to do the OST. And maybe have Stuart Copeland help him as well. Like, they can just work together on it. I'd like that. Hey Ocean. Sorry if I'm late dinner with family. No biggie, no biggie. I thought we... Bruh. I still want to go to Hans Zimmer's concert. Yeah. Yeah. Also, one composer that I'm shocked never got, like, movie, like, got to make a OST for a movie as far as I'm aware. Murray Gold, who, from what I know, he composed a lot of music for Doctor Who. At least modern Doctor Who. And his work is amazing. I love his work. Very, very good music. Very good OST. I put him up there with, like, the composer for Transformers Prime. What was his name again? I forget his name. But he's also a really good composer. I love his work. We go down, up. What's over here? Am I lost? I think I'm lost. I'm in the Lost Woods. Wait a minute. This is where I was. Okay, I wish we got a map, but we don't have maps in this. We don't have maps in Legend of Spyro. Sadly. Was it Alan Savit? No? No. That's not the guy. It was... I think the composer for Transformers Prime, he also worked on Transformers 1 OST, and I think even the Mario movie OST as well. What's his name again? I forget his name. I should know this guy. But I forget. I forget. Sometimes I forget names. I'm like, I know this person, but I'm drawing a blank on their name. Oh, wow. Okay. Did not know you could break that. That's cool. It's neat. Okay. Brian Taylor, yes, that's the guy. People who think that that TV shows don't have good OSTs are tripping. Like, there's some really good TV OSTs that I can think of. Like, okay, you have Transformers Prime, you have Doctor Who, you have, Ninjago has a really good OST. I love Ninjago's OST. What else? What's some other good OSTs on TV? Avatar? Avatar The Last Airbender? That's a good one. Troll Hunters, I believe? Spectacular Spider-Man? Sonic's... yeah. 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 I never seen Spectacular Spider-Man, but yeah. Sonic's at AM, yeah, to an extent, I suppose, yeah. Can't remember any OST aside from the main theme, and I'm not just talking about the main theme, I'm talking about, like, the overall OST. My Hero Academia, sure. I really like You Say Run, that's a good song. I haven't seen much of My Hero, but I'm familiar. Dragon Ball Z. Sure. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z... Also, I really like these enemies. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z, I don't really have experience with Dragon Ball. Like, I never watched Dragon Ball, and I'm not sure where I would start. I remember I had a dream once where I was watching Dragon Ball. Yet I never watched Dragon Ball in my life. It was very weird, but yeah. Ooh. Look at these. Giant bridges. Let's not fall off. The way it sways in the wind. Ugh. This level just evokes atmosphere. Like, okay, if you have a study in school or college about level design, I definitely put this one in, just for its atmosphere. Like, if you want to invoke a certain mystical atmosphere, this one just knows how to do it. Hello, kitty. I see another Spyro game, and A Hero's Tale was good. Yeah, A Hero's Tale was good. Now we're doing, Legend of Spyro A New Beginning, the first in the Legend trilogy. And I'm right now playing through my favorite level in the game, the best level in the game. It's, Tall Plains, and I just love the atmosphere in this level. It's so mystifying and ethereal, and, I love it so much. Is that the bridge from Kung Fu Panda? Oh yeah, it does kind of look like the bridge from Kung Fu Panda, but, I don't think that bridge has the same kind of, so I don't think it was made out of bamboo like this, was it? But I do see the vibe, it is similar. Similar kind of bridge. We need more battles on a bridge, honestly. We need more of those. Can we have more battles on a bridge in media? That'd be cool. What console is this on? I'm playing on the GameCube. This game came out on GameCube, PS2, and original Xbox. It came out in 2006. One of the last games released for that generation, I believe. Sort of. Kind of. I mean, the PS2 had plenty of games still released for a long time. It's crazy. It's right up there with the Wii, like, releasing, like, games for it. But this came out on PS2, OG Xbox, and GameCube. I'm playing the GameCube version because that's the only console. Well, technically I'm playing on the Wii because the Wii can play GameCube games, but you get my point. I'm playing the GameCube version. Vibe in the cube, nice. Yeah. I don't have a blue box, but I have a purple cube. One of the last GameCube games, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you really want to know all the lore, but don't have the practice to watch a 20+ multiple episodes, then playing the Dragon Ball games would work for you. How many Dragon Ball games are there, actually? There's one Dragon Ball game I've seen that is kind of new, but never played it. Isn't it called, like, Dragon Ball Z Fighters or something? Where it's, like, an open world and you have a lot of fighting and stuff. I mean, it's Dragon Ball. Of course there's fighting, but... yeah. Also, I really like the battle music in this level. Oh, this level is so good. It's so good. I love it. The area kind of reminds me of the Wind Waker a bit. Yeah, I can see that. It is kind of Wind Waker-y in a way. In some places. It's so good. Okay. Sorry if you hear it in my mic. Where the heck are you? You're up there. Hold on. One thing to note about Legend of Spyro is they know how to invoke atmosphere and set the tone. Like, they know good set dressing. They know good set design. And man, do I love it. No, Moneybags does not exist in the Legend of Spyro trilogy. None of the original characters from the OG trilogy are here, aside from Spyro, Sparks. I know Hunter is in the third game, but he's way different. And we do have an Avalar, but there's no Allura, and it's way different from the Avalar in Spyro 2. It just has the same name. Legend of Spyro is way different than OG Spyro because of the tone is different, and it's more story-focused. Spyro is voiced by Elijah Wood. No joke, he is. Yeah, and this is the first of a trilogy. which we'll get to the other trilogy parts. Like, I'm thinking of doing it like one a year. Like, we'll do Eternal Night next year, then the year after that we'll do Dawn the Dragon. There we go. Now we have the peaceful music again. I think the last one is Madden 07 for the GameCube. Okay. By the way, I remember you saying you wanted to hear how my essay on Asian Dragons went. It could have been a bit better, honestly. I only covered Rouge Order and the Dragon Kings from Journey to the West. Okay, interesting. You know how much Dragon Ball Z Fighters... I don't know much about Dragon Ball Z Fighters because I never played it, but playing the Bakuki Takshi series on the PS2 is highly recommended. Okay. Whenever I get a PS2, sure, I'll add that to my list of games to get for PS2. Because I do want to get a PS2 at some point soon. Not sure when. Also, let me upgrade. Let me level up. Also, it's nice how we can, like, see the saved, magic there. Come here, Dreadwing. Ow. Just fling them off the edge. Travis told me on Discord voice chat that TLS3's engine was so old it almost blew a developer working on the game. As crazy as it sounds, he said it was true. Yeah, the engine they've used for Dawn of the Dragon is just so old. Like, they had trouble with like textures and everything, and that's why they have that's why they see like the world is all well, I wasn't able to go there. That's why you see the there's so much bloom in the world, in the game, because they're hiding the textures. Also, I like this like farm-looking area, like rice fields, basically.
We're going to have to use the water wheels to move ahead.
Oh, it's never easy.
You don't do much here, buddy. It's me doing all the work. You're just here for the ride. What's over here? This game has better graphics. Yeah, I do love the art style that Chrome Studios made for the Legend games, for the first game and the second game. I don't know why Chrome Studios didn't develop the third game. That's weird. That's why if they ever remaster these games, they should hire Chrome to do it again, but this time, like, they just... That way they can use the same engine as the other two games, whatever they use, and they, you know, make sure that... Like, I still like the way Jaw the Dragon looks. It's still a pretty game. I do like it, but man, the bloom is extensive. That's not the right word. But yeah, the bloom is crazy. I mean, I know there was a time when bloom was everywhere in games, you know. I don't mind the bloomy look of games, like older games. I don't mind that look at all. Sometimes it looks really good, like Twilight Princess, for example. That game has a lot of bloom, but it looks pretty. I like the look of Twilight Princess. Where I hear stuff like that makes me want to remake so badly. Yeah, like, I do want to make a video explaining, like, okay, if Legend of Spyro got a remake, here's how I would want it to be handled, because I have a few ideas. Because of the disaster of, 10, also Activision bought Spyro IP. Yeah, true. And by 10, what do you mean 10? What's 10? What is 10? The disaster of 10. What is 10? In this regard. The Eternal Night. Oh. Fair enough, yeah, that game is rough. I have still yet to finish it. I have it, and I have played it on my own time, but I have not finished it yet, because, I got stuck in the arena with the pirates. Because of, the boat boss thing. I forget what it's called, but I got stuck there. That game is rough. That game is a rough. It's not bad, like, it still has some charm to it, but it's, it is rough. It is a little rough. I do like the mechanic of stopping time for platforming. I like when games do that. I like that as a gameplay mechanic. I would love to see that video talking about, it would be like a remake. Yeah, I would like to do that. It's on my list of video ideas. Oh, that area. It's the Enter the Dragonfly of the bunch. Yeah, it definitely is compared to, like, the other two. Which is why if it gets a remake or a remastered collection, it would just be a collection of 3 games, and they'd, like, definitely have to balance the gameplay better, because it was just way too difficult for its own good, and it was not the good kind of difficult. Come on, Spyro. There we go. Yeah, Microsoft owns Activision now, so Microsoft owns Spyro. You're not wrong, but still, what does that have to do with anything? Also, man, let me just tell you, since I was, like, a teenager, years ago, I've had this, like, this kind of, what do you call it? It's like a daydreaming kind of thing. I've had this idea in my head, like, if I had the ability to, like, straight up go into the offices of different gaming companies, I would just try to convince them. Just talk to them. Not in a, you know, not threateningly. It would be, like, in a patient, smart kind of way. I would convince them, and just try to help them get on the right path and make them avoid their dumb decisions, because some of these companies had just dumb decisions. It started that way when Sega was in a rough patch during the 2010s, because they were. And since then I've had cases where, like, okay, whenever a company is doing something stupid, I wish I could just go into their offices and knock them out. Like, you know how the doctor often just solve the problem by just... He doesn't fight, he just talks, and he outsmarts his enemies. You know? I'd do that, but with these gaming companies. I don't know. Just... I wish these companies would just do better. I want them to do better. I want them to thrive, but they can't thrive if they're being stupid and not doing their what they're supposed to do. It's just, it's frustrating. Spyro, please. Spyro, I need you to... Thank you. Well, someone said Activision bought the IP, and that's why I said that. This feels like a weird backroom stream. What does this level? Or are you talking about, like, my idea thing? Well, if it was a company like Warner Brothers, you wouldn't convince them to do better. Eh. Yeah, I wish video game development companies listen to their fans more. Yeah. I wish we just had more people in, studios. Like, Reggie, or, like, Iwata. Like, seriously, we need more good people in this industry like that. At least in the AAA industry. Like, I know we still have good people, but they're not people at the top. That's the problem. There's not enough good people at the top. We need more good people at the top. Hey, Francesco. Do you think Spyro is safe from getting intoxicated by Xbox? I mean, as long as, I mean, I don't think Xbox is doing much in terms of, Spyro's development. It's pretty. I think they're just letting Toys for Bob do their thing, which good. Let them do their thing. Let them cook. Like, for the most part, Xbox is doing okay, but they're also kind of taking a few steps back in terms of what they're doing. It started out good during Summer Games Fest with the announcement of Spyro and just the stuff that their CEO is doing for them. Like, good, keep going, lady. I forget your name, I'm sorry, but I like what you're doing. But then the layoffs happened, and I'm like, oh, brother, not this again. Why are there so many layoffs? Why are you laying off these people? You hired too many people during the pandemic, and now you're laying off all these people. Like, you need to be smart about this, okay? Don't look at the short term, look at the long term. Be smart about it. Why don't these companies look at the long term? You can't focus on the short term, you need to focus on the long term. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Also, this area with the water and it's so pretty. This world is so pretty. This level is so pretty. I love it. It's like candy for my brain. Or my eyes. Candy for my eyes. Hello, Kim Dog. Your idea thing. Okay, yes. I love the color of themes of each level in this game so much. Same. And Warner Brothers isn't getting Konami remake the Tiny Toon games as we want. Yeah. Yeah, true. We need more Reggies and Iwatas. At least Toys for Bob is indie. True. Okay. Like, this feels like a fountain, like a fairy, just a fairy fountain or something, like in Zelda. I don't know, it's just so pretty. This whole level is so pretty, and I love it. It's my favorite. Oh dear. No. He's floating away.
Yeah, I know the guy's an ingrate, but you gotta do something, and fast.
Ice breath.
Buddy, you're getting weirder and weirder by the second.
It's like, yeah. Now we have ice. Is ice as OP as in A Hero's Tale? Let's find out. I don't know if it is. Whoops, I should have used ice. Oh well. Yeah, this level's a real GameCube marvel. Yeah, it's so pretty. Sorry for not communicating for a while. I'm reading. No, it's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. You don't need to chat in all the time. You can just, you know, just listen. Just have it run the background. That's fine. Well, I got this game on the PlayStation. Okay, so It's also on GameCube. It was released on all three. I know you don't mean this, Lee, but sometimes when you say something, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like you're just trying to, like, devalue other people's opinions. Like, well, I was like, bro, stop. Just stop. You sound kind of entitled. I don't know if that's what I don't think that's your intention, but you're kind of sounding entitled. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Where are we supposed to go here? Just telling what I got on it. It's fine, I know it's hard to, you know, communicate tone through text, but just try to be a little... I don't know, man, it just sounds slightly entitled when you say it. Just a slight off-tone thing, I don't know. Just a wee bit. Yeah, just a wee bit. Okay, where do we go? Oh, over here. Didn't see this part of... Which version of Spyro do you think you'd get along with most? I don't know. I mean, I like all versions of Spyro. I love, classic Spyro. He's my baby. He's my boy. He's a precious bean. I love him. Legend Spyro, I like him too. He's sweet. He's a sweet bean. A sweetheart. I think in terms of, like, personality on which Spyro I'm, like, the most like, just in terms of, like, personality, I'd say I'm probably a little bit more like Legend Spyro, just because he's a little more soft-spoken and more considerate. Not to say, like, OG Spyro isn't considerate. He's just more cocky and, adventurous. And while, Legend Spyro is still does still have those traits a little bit, he's a little more mellow, so to speak. So probably Legend Spyro, just in terms of which one I'd get along with more, or which one I'd vibe with more, probably Legend. Probably. I will say, like, I saw this meme recently that talks about, like, favorite character stuff, and it showed, like, okay, different types of favorite characters. You have, the characters where they're, like, they are literally like me, like, I kin them. Or, there's the ones where, like, they're my baby, this is my baby, no one touches my baby, no one hurts my baby. Like, they're, like, your child, this is my child kind of baby. Or they have, like, this one I want to marry, or I'm like, they have a crush on this character. And then the other one is like, this one I like hating. I like bullying this character. Why would you do that? I don't know. I don't really have characters I bully or hate. I'm not like that kind of person. I mean, there's characters I don't like, but they're just not my favorite characters. I just don't care about them. But all the others, most of my characters that I like, I usually just are like, they're like me, or I kin them. Very few characters I've ever had a crush on, and I don't really have crushes on characters much at all, like, and when I do, it doesn't last very long. It lasts, like, just a small portion, and then it goes away, like, okay, now I just kin this character now. I don't know. I don't really crush on characters. Just like I never crushed on celebrities. I never had a celebrity crush. Tin card hype, yes. OG Spyro, kind-hearted punk, TLS, young Christian still reading the gospel. Yeah, he's like a... Like a teen Christian boy. Oh, that's funny. uh, yeah, I can see that. uh, um, I'm hoping to get a red velvet cake for my birthday next month, which ends my streak of getting a chocolate cake. Oh, cool. Also, hey, Emperor Duelist, and, yeah. That's cool. Me, whenever... I'm someone who doesn't really care for cake much. I don't know, it's a texture thing. I mean, I like cake, but it's not really my preferred dessert for my birthday, so whenever I have my birthday every year, I get a, cheesecake from, like, Cheesecake Factory or something. Man, let me tell you, I have a crush on all the Elder Dragons. I know I've had characters that I'm like... It's more like a kin. Like, I don't crush on them, but I'm like... I see them as family. Like, I want this character as... Like, this character's my dad or something. I don't know. Usually I kin characters rather than crush them. I don't really have a crush on characters very much at all. I usually just kin them. I prefer Monster Cookie for my birthday. Love red velvet cake, though. Monster Cookies. Monster Cookies. What are Monster Cookies? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a big cheesecake fan, too. Just had one. Nice, nice. What kind of cheesecake did you have? Me, I usually get, like, for my birthday, it's usually, like, a Oreo cheesecake or, something else. I forget what it's called, but usually just some kind of cookies and cream or something. I like cookies and cream. Next Friday is your birthday? Nice. Our Cheesecake Factory is too far away, and I believe they're expensive. Yeah, Cheesecake Factory can be expensive. It's more of a fancy place. Like, I only eat there on special occasions, like on my birthday. It's a giant cookie with frosting on it that you can eat like a pizza. Or cut like a pizza. Oh, okay. Just New York style good stuff. Okay, yeah. Wait, New York style what? You talking about pizza or something else? Oh, cheesecake. Yeah. Definitely a cheesecake. You know, funny enough, I believe, actually, never mind. Oh, wait, never mind. There's this one, restaurant that I often eat at sometimes called, Captain D's. It's like a seafood place. And they actually do give you cheesecakes, I think. Or is it Captain D's that gives a cheesecake, or is it something else? I can't remember if it's Captain D's or other. I can't remember. And I know Burger King, they don't have cheesecake, but they have these little pies that you can get. It might actually be Captain D's that gives you a cheesecake. Yeah, they give you like a cheesecake. It's just a simple cheesecake, usually. Nothing crazy, but they can give you like a slice of a cheesecake. Just slice. I don't know why they serve it, but it's cool. Oh, where did you come from, please? Cookie Monster favorite snack? Yeah, obviously. Obviously it is. I've been thinking about trying composing Jungle DMB in GarageBand, but I don't have the sound fonts and the iconic instruments. Yeah, I need to get the kind of instruments and sounds I want to use for making my own music. I definitely would like to try different styles. I just need to figure out where to get them. I have a few... There's a couple of websites that friends have sent me. links to where I can get the music from there and I can use them in like FL Studios. I just need to sit down sometime and practice because I do want to make my own music. Just need to sit down and practice and learn. My video game's crush was Coco Bandicoot, my video game crush was Coco Bandicoot because she has a cute appearance, the classic Coco with overalls. Yeah, I could see that. If you like a nerdy, techie girl, yeah. That's your thing, yeah. Coco's sweet. I like Coco. I also need to play more Crash games, because I've only ever played the Insane Trilogy, and I do have Crash 4, but I have yet to beat it. I do need to stream the Crash games at some point. Though that'll be difficult, because Crash games can be kind of tricky. But I'll try. I do want to play Twin Sanity. I've heard good things about Twin Sanity. It looks like a fun game. Some of the others, like, I wouldn't mind trying Titans and Mind of a Mutant, because I think vaguely I remember I had a Crash game on my PSP, but I didn't really play the game. Like, I couldn't get past the title screen because it had some weird, like, thing where you had to input the numbers or something to name it. Like, it was like 3-letter name thing. And my dyslexic brain just couldn't comprehend how to do that. I don't know. I was severely dyslexic as a kid. But I think it was it's probably Crash of the Titans, or Mind of a Moon. It was one of those, that I had on my PSP. I just remember the box art looking goofy. And, yes. Spyro makes me feel younger. Getting excited over a mascot platform makes me feel like it's the year 2016 again. Yeah. Crash Bandicoot is the voice of Kevin Michael Richardson. Is he? I know that guy, but what did he voice again? My first video game crush would be Cassandra from Soul Calibur 2. Huh. Yeah, someday we'll do Crash. Someday we'll definitely do Crash. I'm not sure when, but someday we'll do Crash. I could do Crash sometime this year, since it is, his, like, 30th anniversary, I believe. I have a backlog of games I want to stream. So, who knows? Who knows when we'll do Crash? Maybe sometime soon. Could go through the Insane Trilogy. Which might take a while, because, you know, those games can be kind of brutal in some cases. But at least it's not as brutal as the original, because from what I've heard, because the original game of the first game doesn't have, like, the save states and everything that the Insane Trilogy has. So I'm definitely gonna play through the Insane Trilogy, because that's the one I have. I do like the art direction of OG Crash, like, I don't know, just the color and contrasts of, like, the levels and everything, it's very cool. That also kind of invokes this same kind of mystical feeling, because there's a lot of jungle in Crash, of course, because they're on tropical islands. I like it. Soul Calibur 2 is cool. Yeah. Coco's design from Crash Nitro Kart is a good design to make her look much older like a teenager, but I think people like the design a little too much. Yeah, people can be weird, like, leave her alone. Do you think due to the remasters and the new game other game companies will try to follow with their own old games? I mean, we're seeing some getting remasters, like, Croc has got 2 remasters, which is cool. I know Klonoa got a remaster a while back, like several years back. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, like we have a few that came back, but they're more just not full-on remakes, but just remasters. If I created Spyro, he would have been an cosmic hero born out of the stars with a gigantic sonic boom. That's just how I would do it based on my interests. How would you do it? I don't know. I do like his origin in Legends. I'd probably kind of do it in a way like, okay, what if Spyro was in Wings of Fire? Like how would his story be in Wings of Fire if it was in those games? If it was in that universe, which is a book series. It's a book series. It's books. I know, scary books, but the book series. It's a good book series. I've read it. Read the graphic novels because I'm dyslexic and I struggle to read actual novels sometimes. But yeah, I like how he just shoves them like, get out of here.
Again? Why don't you get out of here and leave me in peace? I'm the boss here, nobody else.
Boss of what?
Shh. You're all alone?
Only until I kick these bums out. Which reminds me, I can't stand here chatting with purple dragons and mosquitoes.
Hey, whoa, who you calling a mosquito?
Besides, it's not safe for you here.
Oh, concerned about our welfare now?
No need. We can take care of ourselves. Anyway, we need to get to the shrine.
You'll never make it.
Watch me. I love Ty. Yeah, I need to play the Ty games. I need to play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I need to play the Ty games, definitely. Yeah, Crash 1 and the only way to save is getting a gem password make for it. What? I love Croc 1 and 2 remastered. Yeah, I do want to play those. They look fun. I just hope Croc 2 sells well, so they'll make a number 3. That'd be cool. Imagine what they would do with a modern Croc game, because I think they could do a lot. It's kind of like what they did with KO the Kangaroo. I only played the one KO game. I need to play the others. But, yeah, that's another game series I could try. KO the Kangaroo. I really miss when we had an abundance of 3D platformers in AAA, at least. We have a lot of 3D platformers in indie, which is great. I'm glad we have a lot of 3D platformers in indie, because 3D platformers, that's my favorite genre of games. I love 3D platformers. They're just my favorite. But yeah, we need more of them. We need more mascot 3D platformers like these. This level kind of reminds me of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger too. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, because, fun fact, the first two Legend of Spyro games, this game and The Eternal Night, were developed by Chrome Studios, the same people who made Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. So, yeah, same developer, same people. I asked them if they were making a Game Boy version, but they said it was not their agenda yet. Excuse me, what are you talking about? Basically, in the PS1 version of Crash 1, if you didn't have a memory card, you could always use a password that is a reward for you. Oh, or awkward for you, okay. Sly Cooper and you? Yeah, Sly Cooper. I love Sly Cooper. I love the Sly games. I played through them. I'm definitely gonna play through Sly 4 sometime soon. That's gonna be fun. Thieves in Time. What are you smoking right now, Supercard? Yeah, I don't know. Lee is kind of, I don't know if he's just stuck in the past or what. Like, what do you mean Game Boy? No one makes Game Boy anymore. It's Game Boy. Like, what are you talking about? Why would they make a Game Boy version? No one's playing on the Game Boy. I mean, aside from some people are like the Game Boy, which depends on what version of the Game Boy. I mean, some versions of the Game Boy just don't age well, like the original Game Boy. No. Game Boy Color. Maybe. Game Boy Advance. Fair. Game Boy Advance is nice. I like Game Boy Advance. Like if you, especially if you play on the SP version. Then you have the backlight and everything. My sister had a Game Boy Advance, but she had to use a light, like one of those little tube lights she had to stick on the top. She had an OG Game Boy Advance, at least. The original version of the Game Boy Advance. The Legend of Spyro reads the Bible. Okay, very good. OG Spyro. Obsesses over Exodus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Well, I didn't want them to make the Game Boy. I was saying the Game Boy version on Switch. I didn't know there was a Game Boy version, but, yeah, I don't think anyone cares for the Game Boy version. No one really cares for the portable versions of these games. People mostly just care about the, console version. Like, The Legend of Spyro, for example, has, versions of, on, handhelds. Like, I believe, A New Beginning has a Game Boy version. Eternal Night has a DS version, and I think a Game Boy version. And Dawn of the Dragon has a DS, maybe a Game Boy version. I can't remember. Those versions, though, they're a little different from what I've heard. I don't know, I never played them. I know, you know, Spyro had like a couple of Game Boy Advance games, which I never played them. I don't know. Spyro was just made for 3D, so I just prefer Spyro in 3D, so having Spyro outside of 3D just feels wrong. He was made for the third dimension. He was made for the PlayStation. He was made for 3D. It's just how Spyro is. How do I get back up? I remember seeing a video. It was like some kind of like tier list kind of style video where they went over a bunch of Nintendo characters and being like, okay, which of these characters is more Christian? And yeah, it said a few, like that would be like, yeah, these characters seem Christian and these obviously not. Like I remember they put it like Mario and Luigi being like, okay, yeah, these two probably go to church. They put Link being like a devout Christian, which, yeah, considering who Link is, yeah, I can see it. Then you had characters like Ganon and Bayonetta being in the oh no category because they're literally demons. So, yeah, no, obviously not. Obviously not. But it's funny. It's a funny idea. Funny to see these characters in this. I do like seeing, like, fan art where people draw, like, certain video game characters or just characters in general. Just meeting Jesus, I don't know. Because obviously these characters aren't real. They can't actually meet Jesus because they're not real. Whereas Jesus is real. But, yeah, it's a fun idea, at least. It's wholesome for the most part, you know, as long as the character you see, like, fits, then yeah. Yeah. Okay, Like, I have seen a couple of fan art of, like... Okay, obviously there's, like, infamous cases of Sonic the Hedgehog Christian fan art, which... It's usually drawn in, like, a MS Paint kind of, kiddie, crude way. Like, not crude like inappropriate crude, but just crude like it's poor quality crude. Yeah, I see. Puzzle. And, it's just, it's funny. I kind of want to try to make my own, like, art in styles like that. Like, I don't know. I don't really draw Christian fan art much at all because I just never get the ideas of... Because, like, I would be like, I don't know exactly what I want to draw. Like, I don't have the inspiration. I don't know what I want to draw. Because, like, you know, I just feel like you gotta have a certain idea of what you want to draw when it comes to this stuff. But I have a few things. Like, if I get an idea and the inspiration to draw something Christian-related, then sure, I'll draw it. Just have to get the right idea. Could be like, okay, this is what I'm drawing, and, you know. Okay, we got a puzzle here. That's cool. Well, I didn't want them to make the Game Boy. I was saying that... Never mind, I read that already. Why do I do that? Why do I sometimes see a part of the chat and I thought I would be like, I read it, but then I read... Okay, I don't know why I do that. It's annoying. It's weird. Just I'm looking like, okay, do we have a new message? No, we don't. It's also weird how we don't really have many Christian video games. Like, I've seen a few cases of, like, there are some, but they're not, like, they're very, very obscure, or they're just... Like, I know there's one that's, like... I think it's just called Noah's Ark or something, and it's literally just, like, a Doom clone. In terms of gameplay. Which... Okay... Odd, but okay. Yeah, fan art is amazing, except AI. Yeah. Screw AI, we don't want AI. AI is garbage. I have a feeling that... Hold on. Even if that was the case, you're smoking the magical dragon right now. You know what games are fun? The Gex trilogy. I never played Gex, but I wouldn't mind trying Gex. Yeah, the handheld demakes of console video games back in the day usually weren't the greatest. Yeah. I have a feeling that OG Spyro would encourage me to step out of my shell constantly, but soon will understand my limits, while TLS would accept it right away. Yeah. Yeah. I love lore, like, give me lore in my game and I'm gone. Oh yeah, I love lore. Who doesn't love a good lore? Having said that, what is up with all the races in Legend games? Races? What do you mean races? What races? Do you mean like the different, people we meet? Like different creatures? I mean, it's nothing new for Spyro. I mean, look how many type of characters and creatures we met in the original trilogy. Also, how are you just here? Hello?
not been appeased since Cinder's forces came. He is not happy.
So is anybody fun around here?
You can't possibly face the god of the shrine alone.
Not all of us are loners, King. I'm not going alone.
He just shrugs
Maybe
the
someday you'll
door.
learn that two heads are better than one. Even if they are pinheads.
Yeah, what?
He's just shoving the door. Also, who is your god? Matanui? I don't know. There's a web game where you can fight as Jesus. Wait, what? What the heck? Sig is the voice actor, who? What? Like the ram in this level or the moles, they just there. But then the last game talks about moles and Lilbuds like they've been around for years. It's clear there is lore here and there. Yeah, like, man, I wish we would get a, like, okay, if we brought back Legend of Spyro, I would do it like an animated series. It could retell the story in an animated series, and it could also, like, expand upon the lore more, like, expand upon some of the world building. It could add more stuff. There's potential. There's potential for that. It could be done in a similar way to, like, The Dragon Prince or Wings of Fire or something. I don't know. There's potential. Also, let me level up before we continue because, but then the last game talks about the... Okay, never mind. Made sure to express some of my faith through background art for my Spyro project. I have canceled what I was working on originally, and I'm working on something that is a lot less pressure. Okay. I do want to know, like, okay. I'm someone who want to make something that honors God and also something he's proud of. Something that can, you know, at least nudge people in the right direction to him. But I'm just not sure how to do that.
I'm not sure
Like,
I
okay.
Oh, now you tell me.
Like, obviously, you don't need to make something that's, like, straight up biblical. Like, you don't really need to make a series or a movie or something that's actually based on the Bible, but you should have, like, values from the Bible when you're making something, like, make sure the values are still there, but still make something that, you know, it has the same values and morals. That's what I'm saying. I just want to, I'm not sure how you do something that's in that. I don't know. I just want to make sure what I do is pleasing to God, you know? Also, this is a cool fight area. This took me forever to do when I first did it, but I think there's a cheat method. There's a... You can just throw them off the edge. Come on. Get off the edge. Get off the edge.
Take that!
Okay, who's next? Who's next? Ugh. Ugh. I have thought of the idea of, like, making my own, like, game that's kind of, that's basically like a biblical, it's biblical, like it's based on stories from the Bible and everything, but it's like an MMO kind of thing. So basically, it's like, it basically like plays events that are like from the Bible, like in-game, like, and you, the player, can like go through quests that are like related to it, or you're witnessing the event. Like, for example, say you're playing the game during Christmas, and you go to like a certain area, like on the map, you go to, you know, you go to Bethlehem, and then you can see like baby Jesus, for example. It's like that. It's just an idea I had for a while. I don't know, I feel like we need more fun MMOs like that. That'd be something cool. No. Come here. Go away. Go away. Go. I put Christian Crush on the plant vase for the bedroom painting that I did for it. Also a church on the floating island outside, the window in the distance. Oh, that's cool. I would want to do it in a way that actually points to Jesus. Yeah, I'm just not sure how. Like, what's the right way to do it? Yes, like every level, at least in this game, is set with the civilization in the backdrop and is an actual artist. I know that was not made with an idea of what came before. Do you know how to program games? No, but I can learn. I mean, I've kind of dabbled with game development a little bit, but not very much. I'm still learning, but I can learn. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I recently saw a YouTube short about the Bible, but it was made for Gen Z and Gen Alpha audiences. Oh gosh. There's some way to do videos based on the Bible, and there's other ways that aren't the right way. Like, for example, it really annoys me whenever people try to use God for like clickbait or engagement bait. Like they'll have in the title like God wants you to see this, or God will have shown you this at this certain time, or something like that. Or even like people being like for God or ignore for Satan or something, and it's just, oh, it's so annoying. Stop. Don't use God for engagement bait. That's wrong. It feels wrong. It's gross. So stupid. So annoying. I hate it. Hey, Starfox. Yes, the final boss is Kree Summer. The final boss of what? If you would like to make a small game, you can use RPG Box. I really like it. I don't think I've, oh, those. Yeah, I don't like those. Yeah. Like, you need to earn. Like, you need to be humble. Just don't. That Spyro is a spy. Yeah. It's just... yeah. But I've also seen really good, like, Christian-made content as well. Like, there's some good channels out there. I've seen them. They're really good. They take their faith seriously, and they're making, like, good quality videos to help people find Jesus and everything. It's good. It's good. Very good. I like this. There's just some that are just missing the memo, and it's sad. It's sad. Like, I don't know if this is the right way to use this, but I'm just like, my brother in Christ, what are you doing? Like, I've seen people say, like, my brother or my sister in Christ, and obviously that's just referring to, like, people who are, you know, your literal brother and sister in Christ. But there's also, like, people who use it in a way like, oh, I'm disappointed with you. Or something. I need to hop off the night. Good night, everyone. God bless. And, yeah, God bless as well, and, rest well, Bio. I avoid videos to where people claim that they know Jesus when Jesus will come back to us. But the thing is, it is written the date in hours unknown. Not even Jesus knows. Yeah, we don't know when Jesus is coming back. We just know it'll happen at some point in the future, but we don't know exactly when. Sure, there's like telltale signs of when he's probably coming back. We don't really actually know, though. Like, there's people who say, like, oh, Jesus is coming soon. Okay, how soon? We don't really know. We don't know how soon he's coming. We don't know. All we have to do is just trust him, and whenever he does come, great. Yeah. I will say, I don't really think I'd want I don't know if I would want the, end times to happen in my lifetime. Mostly just because I don't want the world to fall apart while I'm still alive. I don't know, I just want to live my life to the fullest as best I can. You know, I know the world kind of sucks, but I want it to be good. I know the world isn't perfect, I know, but you can still make the most of it. I'm an optimist, okay? To quote the, 11th Doctor, I will always be the optimist, the hoper of far-flung hope, and the dreamer of, impossible dreams. Is that the right one? Something like that. Yes. That is me. I'm definitely an optimist in that regard. Okay. Now. Good night, Bio. King Yahweh will be with you. Yahweh is Jesus in Hebrew. Yeah. That's his, Hebrew name. Yahweh. Also, isn't it like... I think from what I've heard, they say it in Hebrew like that because I think, like, saying God's name, like his actual name, is, like, forbidden or something. Like, it's... I don't know. That's just what I've heard. I don't know how accurate that is. Am I in the right direction? Hopefully. Also, now that I think about it, do we have, like, a jester? Like, as Christians, do we have a jester? Like, some kind of jester to be, like... Yeah. I mean, I know there's, like, the Catholic one, where it's, like, the cross thing on the chest that's just supposed to mean, like, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. That's what it's supposed to mean. But I don't know if, like, other Christian groups have a jester like that. Like, for example, I'm Baptist. And, yeah, I don't think we have a jester like that, do we? Not that I'm aware of. things will get better. Yeah, I'm someone who believes things will get better eventually. Like, we're just in a weird, rough time right now. Like, despite being out of the pandemic, we're still suffering from a few things related to it. But I believe, given time, eventually things will get better. Like, what's the phrase? Like, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. So, like, okay, if we look back in history, like 100 years ago, during the 1920s, there were some rough times, but we made it out of it, or people made it out of it, you know, obviously we ourselves weren't born yet, but, you know. And now we're in rough times as well, but it's a different type of rough time, it's different. It's still rough, but it's not the same thing. Not exactly the same. It's different. I choose to call him by his Hebrew name, sometimes accepting where he came from on Earth. Whenever I draw him, it's not gonna be white. Jesus is always gonna be based on, should be... Yeah, obviously. Hello, Alex. Why are you saying Tom Leo? Tom Leo's not here. Oh wait, Tom Leo... I had an idea you'd both be on tonight doing dual streams. Nice, something... We're not dual streaming. I'm streaming something different. Tom's not here. Tom is not here. Tom's doing his own thing. Anyways, I'll be lurking while I finish tidying up. Okay. That comma was misplaced. It's fine, no biggie. We all have spelling errors. It's okay. But yeah, I don't really use his Hebrew name much at all, but I mean, sure, sometimes I'm like, okay, yeah, I see someone like calling by his Hebrew name, which is fine, you know. You can call him Jesus, you can call him Yahweh, you can, it's either one. He goes by many names. Just make sure it's a respectful one. You know, let's make sure it's appropriate. Okay, I think this is the right way. Let me just get rid of this guy first. Yeah. Alex, I think your browser might be messed up or something, because I am not dual streaming with... I'm not collabing with Tom Leo right now. I'm not collabing with him. I'd have collabed with him past. He's a friend of mine. He's a good friend of mine, but I'm not collaborating with him right now. I'm working on my own thing. It's okay. It's all good. Carry on. Okay, let's just go. We're done here.
I have to admit, you've done better than I thought possible.
Ah, saying that had to hurt.
More than you can imagine. There are some things you should know about the shrine before you enter.
There's Cinder. Man, she's big. Look at her wingspan compared to her body. That's crazy.
I think we're done here.
Not before we rescue Cyril.
The Atlawa shrine has been desecrated. And the god of the shrine has not been given tribute since Cinder's forces arrived. But if you can subdue his anger, the balance will be returned, and my people can come home.
That's fine, but I came to free Cyril.
You must go through the god of the shrine to free him.
Knew you were gonna say that.
I forgot YouTube added something to where two people could be on the same thing, though. Yeah, that's the thing. People can collab. Jesus has done so much for me so far. I'm forever grateful to have placed my faith in him. Same here. Same here. He has helped me in many, many ways throughout my life. Saved me through multiple things. Like, even as early as when I was just a baby, like a newborn baby. He was there for me. He was there to help me. Because I'm someone who was born a little too early. I was very small. I was 1 pound and 13 ounces. I was tiny. And usually babies that little don't survive, but I did because people prayed for me and God provided and made sure I survived. He gave me the strength to survive. It was undoubtedly an act of God that I survived. And other times in my life, I can think like, yeah, this was definitely God's work. I can see it. I can feel it. And I'm forever eternally grateful. A lot of Americans say that one certain person is the most famous person, and I looked it up and it said Jesus. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Renamed me Elijah when I recently repented after giving into a sinful addiction. Is that your actual name, Elijah, or did you just... I don't know. I mean, it's common for a lot of people to have, like, a biblical name. I mean, I have a biblical name. You know, my first name is Sarah. That's a biblical name. Also, we have a boss fight coming here. I'm not sure why people think someone else would be more famous than Jesus. Yeah, like... Nah. You can't. You just can't. Not even close.
Be careful. Remember last time.
I know, but Cinder left and I don't see any Ice Kings hanging around this place.
Now we have a different kind of boss here. It's a big, golem-looking guy. Still cool, I like his design. The enemy design and just the overall art direction in this level is gorgeous. I know I keep glazing this level, but it's true, it's the best level in the game and I love it.
When will I learn? When things look good, run for the hills.
Just don't jinx it, bro. Stone Sentinel. Ow. Jeez, bro. I will say, there's like 2 cases of like VTubers I know of who like are Christian and their characters, like their Sona, is an ice dragon. There's 2 of them I know of. And I'm just like, if I had a nickel for every time I'd find a Christian VTuber whose Sona was an ice dragon, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened twice, you know? Okay, I need to stay low, stay low, stay low. Okay, never mind. How can you hit me when I'm literally behind you? I don't know.
It's okay. We can try again.
I love how Spyro's just like so kind about it, like even after he dies, like, hey, it's okay, we'll try it again. Let's, come on, come on. He's such a sweetheart. I love it. Ow! Dude, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I need to refuel. we go. He honestly looks like he belongs in Skylanders. I can see that.
You have subdued the god of the shrine, restored balance to seasons, the land, our world. The Adlauers want to worship you now.
Worship? Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. I've never gotten the respect I deserve, the praise that should be mine.
Nah.
That's very nice, Kane, but we have to get back to our home. Figure out how to stop Cinder for good.
My dear Adlauers, I am the mighty Spark, scourge of the despots.
Yes, old boy, we'd like nothing more than to stay and be a part of your primitive barbaric society, but duty calls, duty calls. If you must, you must. But know that you're now part of the Atlawa tribe. One of us.
I am the mighty Spark. Whatever.
By the way, you were right.
About what?
Maybe two heads are better than one. Even if one of them belongs to an annoying mosquito.
Mosquito me? Is that what? Oh.
Yeah, ice dragons. I like ice. Yeah. Ice is nice. Ice dragons, interesting. Yes. I'll read your comment in a moment, Magic. I'm just waiting for the cutscene.
Yes, Voltaire, I see that months of tortured captivity have done nothing to slow that electric tongue of yours from incessantly wagging.
It's just that it's all so exciting, exhilarating, enchanting, enthralling, and...
All right, no more thesaurus for you, pal.
All of you, please be quiet. It is certainly encouraging that Spyro has been able to free two of you to allow this reunion. But haven't we forgotten someone?
Yes, of course. Terrador.
Precisely. Now, how do we proceed?
I believe I can help, Igniters. Well, young chaps, since you learned a few things about ice on tall plains, I suggest we adjourn to the training room so that I can teach you some more. The legacy of the great ice dragons of yore. My ancestors, who come from the best of this somewhat bedraggled lineage, is long and storied. With my help, rescuing Terrador should be a certainty.
Your pomposity, arrogance, and pretentiousness is odious to the extreme.
Shall we?
Fun fact, Cyrus is voiced by... I forget the actor's name, but he voiced Kowalski in the Penguins of Madagascar series, like the cartoon series that was on Nickelodeon, not the actual movies, that's a different guy, but in the series on Nickelodeon, he was voiced by that dude. Same dude. That's just a funny coincidence. You can hear it. Also, Cyrus, the Ice Wings from Wings of Fire would love you because of how prideful you are. I don't know. You need to be taken down a peg. You need to relax. Don't get too cocky. Don't get too arrogant. Yeah, it does sound like him. Elijah is my new name for a while. I prefer to be referred to it, but everyone calls me by my earthly name, which I will not say. Sean is my name on Discord. Okay. Don't know what's wrong with Sean, but okay. Hello, random, protogen. Yeah, you do exist. Hello. Okay. We will continue this next time, because, yeah, it's late. But, we beat this, and, it was fun to go through Tall Plains again. I love that level. Let me, upgrade for a moment, and then we will end it. Haven't unlocked that yet. Gonna save. That was a nice level. Good stream. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Let me find a raid target. Then we'll call it a stream. No subscriptions. Blah 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 blah. And also, he's the voice of Collector. Collector. From what? What's Collector? Sorry if I got strange. It's rare to find a group of Christians. No, it's okay. I did a voting poll somewhat recently, because I was curious to see what the percentage of my viewers and my people in my community were Christian, and turns out a lot of us are Christian. A lot of people who are in my community are Christian, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, all are welcome, you know, we welcome all. Just, you know, follow the rules, be pleasant, be a decent person, you know, don't be a jerk. You know, we have rules, we have standards, but, you know, all are welcome, as long as you're being pleasant. Oh, from Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, I never watched that, but cool. Jeff Benedict. That's him. Yes, that's him. That's the guy. Okay, let's see. How about we raid this person who's doing Mario Galaxy? Though they might be ending it, actually. Maybe. We'll just make it quick, pop in. Okay. Technically speaking, preaching from the same umbrella, geometry. What? Yeah. Have a nice night, guys, and nice talk. Yeah. Okay, here's the raid target. We'll do hashtag pixel raid. And on that note, I will see you all next time with more Legend of Spyro. We are close to the end. We have 2 more levels to go. Then we'll be done. So in that case, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.